Hello, and thank you for volunteering to facilitate a day in Young AmeriTowne. My name is Katie, and I'll be walking you through what to expect during your day and your role as volunteer. By now, you should have received your shop assignment and the one-page overview of your shop. If you haven't, please contact your student's teacher. First, let me give you a little background about the program. Young AmeriTowne is a program of Young American Center for Financial Education. Young Americans began when Bill Daniels, a local cable pioneer, entrepreneur, and philanthropist, read an article about a group of students who had been denied a bank loan. Bill thought this was a lost opportunity by the bank. How else could young people learn how to successfully navigate the financial world? As a result, Bill founded the first and, to our knowledge, the only bank specifically designed for youth. Young Americans Bank is state chartered and FDIC insured, and it provides the same products and services as an adult bank: savings accounts, checking accounts, loans, credit cards, debit cards, and CDs. More than 30 years later, Young Americans Bank continues to provide Colorado youth with real banking experience. As Young Americans Bank grew, the community asked for more ways young people could experience hands-on financial literacy. As a result of this demand, the nonprofit Young American Center for Financial Education was established. Today, Young American Center delivers 4 key programs: Young AmeriTowne, a hands-on lesson and free enterprise for upper elementary students; International Towne, a hands-on program in global economics for middle school students; Youth Biz, a hub for entrepreneurial thinking and action for middle school students; and Spark Change, a service learning and leadership program for elementary, middle, and high school students. In addition, Young American Center offers week-long summer day camps for youth grades 2 through 8, free Money Matters classes for youth ages 4 through 19, and Girl Scout badge classes for all levels of Scouts. We are thrilled that you'll be joining us in Young AmeriTowne. Established in 1990, Young AmeriTowne teaches banking, business, and economics in a fun and hands-on way. Starting in the classroom, teachers cover 25 lessons which align with the state content standards, essential skills, and 21st century skills for 4th and 5th grade. These lessons cover basic economics, banking, government, money management, ethics, and philanthropy. These lessons culminate in Young AmeriTowne, where students can see the real-world application of what they've learned in the classroom. In preparation for Young AmeriTowne, students apply for a job, go through the interview process, and earn a position within one of the town's shops. Each business employs a manager and an accountant and other shop-specific positions. Once in town, the students will spend part of the day being producers in their businesses, helping customers and working their jobs. The other part of the day they will spend as consumers in town, taking a couple of breaks and visiting the various shops. Each student will receive one salary for the day via direct deposit and will have their very own Young AmeriTowne checking account and debit card. Students will be able to use their debit card, write checks, and spend Young AmeriTowne money on the products being sold around town. There are 2 main goals during the day in Young AmeriTowne. The first goal is a personal goal. Each student will need to keep track of their checking account, taking time to record checks written and debit transactions so that they do not overdraw their account. The second goal is a business goal. Each business has taken out a bank loan to cover their startup costs. By the end of the day, each shop must sell enough goods and/or services to pay back their bank loan with 10% interest. Back at school, the teachers will receive a bank statement for each student and businesses to follow up on these goals to see how well they did. Now let's talk more specifically about your role as a parent volunteer in Young AmeriTowne. Your student's teacher should have assigned you to help out in a specific shop. You should not be assigned to volunteer in your child's business. Your teacher might have also provided you with a sheet outlining the specific ways in which you can help your assigned shop. Every shop has a manager who's in charge. They fill in for employees who are on break, they manage the break schedule, they set up their shop website, and they organize any philanthropic donation made in their shop's name. The shop accountants are second in command and manage their shop's finances. They are responsible for paying business expenses via online payment, keeping track of shop income, and making shop deposits. Once the accounting work is finished, they help run the shop. Your shop outline will explain the other shop-specific positions and other commonly asked questions. Please communicate with your teacher about which location your school will be visiting, YAT 17 Cherry Creek or Belmar, or YAT 10, which is located in our Cherry Creek site. Also confirm the student's time of arrival. We ask that parent volunteers arrive 30 minutes prior to the bus's arrival so that you can familiarize yourself with your assigned shop and receive shop-specific training. Once the school arrives, the program will ideally last up to 4 hours for Yacht 17 and 3.5 hours for Yacht 10. Please bring a sack lunch. Note that there is not a refrigerator, microwave, or utensils available for your lunch. On arrival, you will receive 2 coupons to spend in town. As a parent volunteer, you do not have a specified break time. Instead, you can gauge how your shop is doing and pop in and out as necessary. Your shop will also have an assigned staff person who will be helping many of the shops in town. This staff person will be your point person for the entire day and can help with any questions you may have. Your role as a volunteer is that of a business consultant. Keep in mind that Young AmeriTowne is a learning experience for the students, and sometimes the best way to answer their question is by asking them another question to lead them to the answer. We want student participants to feel empowered to make their own decisions, so most of the time a more hands-off approach is best. When students first arrive in their shops, they will have a to-do list to accomplish as they learn the ropes of their shop. Directing the students to this to-do list and helping the students manage their break times is a great example of how you can get involved. Each shop is unique in its role in the Young AmeriTowne economy, and the sheet provided by your teacher will highlight specific ways that you'll be able to help. When planning for your visit to Young AmeriTowne, we ask that you please put your devices on silent so that they don't disrupt the student's day. We encourage you to take pictures. However, we ask that they be candid action shots of students working as opposed to staged or posed shots. We also ask that you don't bring any children that are not participating in Young AmeriTowne. We also ask that you refrain from bringing real-life experiences into the day of town, such as staging a bank robbery or pretending to be a beggar in town square. While these situations might occur in the real world, these actions can quickly distract students from their AmeriTowne goals and hinder their experience after Young AmeriTowne. We invite you to provide any suggestions or feedback that you have for us. We also encourage you to get involved by opening a bank account for your child, signing up for a summer camp, and supporting the work the Young American Center does to bring hands-on financial education to more than 67,000 young people a year. You can also donate using text to give. Just text YOUNG to 243725 and follow the link. Thank you for taking the time to watch this webinar and for your willingness to participate in Young AmeriTowne as a volunteer. We look forward to seeing you soon. If you have any further questions, please feel free to contact us.